Hi. On today's episode of Growing Crazy with Jeanette, we're going to introduce some new plants that I got, one bonsai and some other plants that I just got today at the greenhouse, my favorite place to be. So here we go. Hello. Welcome to another episode of Growing Crazy with Jeanette. I'm Jeanette, and I'm crazy. So, I went to the plant store today, and I had so much fun. I went with one of my oldest friends, and we always have fun no matter what we're doing. So that was a good time. We checked out every inch of that greenhouse. My favorite one, it's called Potraz Greenhouse. And they're on the other side of town, but they have some good deals, and I got myself a new bonsai and some other plants that I have to research and find out more about. I don't know a lot of the Latin names or anything yet, but I'm going to look them up, and I'll do an episode explaining all kinds of information about them at another time. But right now, we're just going to introduce everybody. I gave them all names, and everything looks really, really cool. And I love with the fairy lights on because it looks so pretty at night. So I thought I'd share. So here we go. Okay, so before we go into the new plants that I got, let's talk about a not very old, newer plant that I just got. My shamrock. I have two of them. One of them, the one in back here, that has a little baby one coming up, is my 17-year-old one that was for my dad's funeral. So that is an old one, and I'm glad that it's still alive. It means a lot to me. The new one wilted. I turned it around because it wasn't getting sun. It was leaning all one way, and now it just wilted. I mean, right now they're sleeping and they fold up their leaves at night, so it looks dead. It is still alive though. It's just that they aren't standing upright anymore, and I don't know what to do about that. I guess it'll just take some time and they'll come back. I mean, it's not dead. I just don't know. It's a very finicky plant. Jeez. I had no idea they were so picky. Because the other one that I have isn't nearly that picky. Anyway. Okay. More careful with the shamrocks. Noted. So we still don't have anything from the acorns, though, as you can see. Nothing going on yet. But when they start popping up outside, that's when I'll notice ours, I'm pretty sure. So here we have Eve and General Casement and Suki. Here we have Esme the Peace Lily. Let me check her water level. Ooh, she's low. See, there's a line that I put on the glass. I have to fill her. And here's Elsa. And Odysseus. Odysseus is so grand looking, even at night, with the shadows on him and everything. And he's growing more spores. Look at the undersides. Those will turn brown. See, he's got them on all kinds of his ends. He's a 30-year-old, so he's trying to propagate. That is so neat. And his spores are in this jar right here. They are named Eliphalet. It's an interesting name. Brian got it from the history books. I liked it. This is Oso. You've met him before, the little staghorn fern. That's the 5-year-old one. Then we've got all these girls down here, the zigzag cactus, and a curly orchid cactus, a tortellini plant, and a calico. And their names are Bessie, Arwen, Kiko, and Hannah. Down here we have Ella, my aloe vera plant. And I just redid my air plant. I got another one, so I now have two, and I put them in this glass terrarium. Let me move this over here. I put them in this glass terrarium with some stumps on the bottom and a little buggy that's person-drawn carriage there. So it looks pretty cool. I like it. And then the begonia Una is over here. I moved her. And my jade whisper is doing well. Everything looks so nifty at night. So pretty with the fairy lights. Sylvia's happy. And here we go. Here's a new one. This is my new ficus. I have one ficus over here that I just repotted, and I showed you guys the really cool pot that I have it in. But this is my new ficus, and I named this one Oscar. And there's his base. He's pretty nice looking. That's one new baby. And this is the other one that I redid with this little Chinese guy at the bottom. This is Taja. This is a new plant right here. Taja. It's a fern of some sort. I have to look up facts about this and find out what its Latin name is and some facts about it, if it's used as an herbal remedy for anything, that sort of thing. So I'll find out more about it. And Lily is happy. She's growing a new leaf in the very center. If you look, you can see it. That's great. And another new one. This is Aja. She's pretty crazy looking. I love it. I'm not sure exactly what she is. They called her a pepperonia. I've never heard of such a weird name. But I'm going to look up more about this one for sure. And find out more about it. It looks kind of like a bonsai type of plant. Because it has all the foliage at the very end. And, you know, just little thin stalks. Kind of neat. Caught my eye. Had to get that one. Then my burrow's tail that used to be so grand and big and monstrous is now reduced to nothing because it fell and crumbled and fell apart and got destroyed. So I have little pieces of it. And this is Liana. She's a succulent. She trails all the way down to there. This is my air plant. Let me get in here a little bit better. Don't mind me while the camera jiggles around. Okay, let me get Ariel out of here. Look at her base. She's so neat. All you have to do is spray her with water. Such cool plants. That is an epiphyte. It doesn't have roots. It doesn't require roots. This is a new plant. Just got it. Look, it has triangular leaves. Isn't that so neat? It's really cool. I'm not sure what this one is either. It's some sort of succulent. That I know for sure. Named this one Kaya. And she's really interesting looking. I love it. And then back here I've got a couple of jades. Atreus and Agamemnon. Two different kinds. They're close, but they're not the same. So that about does it. Gave all the new ones names. Here they are again. I love these. I'm so happy I went. I had such a good day. Gotta love it when you have a nice, relaxing, fun day of looking at plants. That's a perfect day for me. Hanging out with my friend, my Jennie girl. Well, the whole thing looks pretty good, if I do say so myself. I'm happy with the way everything turned out. And I finally have another bonsai, so I feel a little bit better. Because I only had 2 for a little bit there, and I used to have 10 at one point. But I guess it wasn't meant to be. And there's all trial and error. So I've learned that the ficus I do pretty well with, knock on wood. They're really easy bonsais to take care of. So I'm going to stick with something I know like that instead of trying to get a really hard to raise one right away and having it die on me. We'll see. We'll save that for the future. I'll try doing other things like rooting my magnolia tree right now. I think that would be a good idea. So I'll bring some of that in and we'll have an episode about that. Because there's a whole method to propagating a cutting from a magnolia tree, and I did a video on it a long time ago, but it is old and it's not correct. It is incorrect, so I have to redo it and do it again and make it correct. So anyway, I hope you have a good night. Sleep well, and love ya. Bye.